Ramen lovers continue to eat ramen as the restaurant goes up in flames. An old man was arrested for terrorizing a neighborhood with a slingshot for years. And North Korea flies over 100 poop-filled balloons across the border. These are the weird stories on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian inside a hot-ass closet. Ramen lovers continue to eat noodles as the restaurant goes up in flames around them. This ramen's on fire! Maybe they wanted the ramen to have a little smoky flavor. Let's not prejudge people that continue to eat ramen while the restaurant goes up in flames around them. It's a fire! Get out! Hold on. In a minute. I paid good yen for this ramen. And I waited 45 minutes for a seat, man. We have here Ramen Jiro, which is a ramen chain in Japan. It's famous for serving its noodles with so many toppings, it's become a genre of its own, inspiring other chains to follow suit with what's now called Jiro-style ramen. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Maybe it's hero-style ramen, Jiro. I've never eaten this kind of ramen. I've never eaten from this branch before. I had ramen in Osaka, Japan, where everything was done through a hole in the wall. You paid. No one waited on you. You ordered, then the wall opened up, a little window, and a guy hands you the bowl. It all happened through a hole in the wall. It's very. It reminded me of that sex that I had in Greenwich Village back in the day. Just kidding, guys. Let's get into the story here. I'm not okay. 44 branches around the country of Japan. The chain has a legion of dedicated followers and fans. They proudly call themselves Jirolians or Herolians. Their love of ramen Jiro is so strong that they'll go to great lengths to eat at the chain whenever possible. And that diehard passion was on full display yesterday when the branch in Tokyo's Kabukicho went up in flames, and the Jirolians continued to eat inside as if nothing was wrong. They're big fans of the product, you know. They're like, the Tesla fans. Do they call them Teslians? A Teslian would continue to drive their Tesla even if that was going up in flames. They love their cars. The article says it's not unusual to see steam billowing from the kitchen at a ramen restaurant where there are multiple pots on the go at any one time. But what the video here shows clearly isn't the gentle type of steam that you can see through while looking into the kitchen. Instead, it's thick black smoke, lots of it, because the restaurant was actually on fire at the moment, with one customer saying that when the fire broke out, the flames nearly touched the ceiling. Rather than flee the burning building, these diners did the most unusual thing by staying seated, slurping up their noodles as if nothing was wrong, as if the place was not on fire. According to one customer who was inside the restaurant at that time, when the smoke began to accumulate, the staff didn't really say anything. And when the fire became evident, it was still business as usual, with about 15 customers present and staying in their seats. A little strange. You would think at least the staff would run out. I don't know what they're paying them, but clearly they're paying them enough to endanger themselves by working through smoke inhalation. It says, while one customer said staff in the kitchen looked nervous under the smoke. Well, the staff looked a little nervous with the flames bouncing around their face while they were making hard-boiled eggs. Yeah. The customer says it was only after the flames began to spread that the staff gave customers instructions to evacuate. That's when diners took their leave, and one Jirolian who had come from Nagano Prefecture expressed sadness in an interview with the media at the scene, saying that he'd been looking forward to the meal and only had a small portion left to eat when they had to evacuate the scene. It didn't occur to them to just grab their bowls and leave? Well, that's sort of weird. I would have grabbed my bowl and my drink and then went outside and finished it. I would have found a bench or something. The price of ramen has gone over $10 a bowl. I don't know if you've noticed this. You know, when I first started eating ramen, it was well under that. When I really first started eating ramen, it was 25 cents a pack. Those days are long gone. But But, and it always made it feel strange that I was paying $14 for a bowl of ramen. But that's where the cost is at the moment. So you better believe I'm not going to leave my ramen while the flames, engulf the restaurant. I'm not going to let some flames ruin my lunch for sure after I already paid this money for the ramen. I'm taking it with me. It's called to go. And if you want to come after me for the bowl, because I didn't bring it in a real to-go bowl. I brought one of your bowls, your dine-in bowls outside onto the street. Sue me, lady. Sue me. An 81-year-old serial slingshot suspect has been arrested in California. We have here an 81-year-old man. Investigators say this old man terrorized a Southern California neighborhood for many, many years. What was he doing? Playing his loud old man music? Oh, mama, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. Those old people with their old people music, they play so loud. No, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. It's not their fault. They can't hear the music, so they got to turn it up to 11. Anyways, we have an old man here terrorizing the neighborhood. What did he do? Was he throwing around his old used diapers? Throwing them on people's porches? Apparently, he got a hold of a slingshot. He was terrorizing the neighborhood with a slingshot. These Bart Simpson antics, apparently. Slingshot. It's been years since I've even heard of a slingshot. This guy's like the real-life Dennis the Menace, but like as an old person version. While conducting the investigation, detectives learned that during the course of 10 years, dozens of citizens were being victimized in the neighborhood by a serial slingshot shooter. The serial slingshot shooter. This is according to the Azusa Police Department, Azusa, California. If you don't know where that is, it's east of where I live. Just head out on the 210, and then I think you go south on the 57 for a little bit, and then you'll hit Azusa. I'm just letting you guys know if you want to go to Azusa. I give you everything on Weird AF News. Everything. And you don't appreciate it. The man is suspected, the old man, suspected of breaking windows, car windshields. So windows of homes, car windshields, narrowly missing people with ball bearings that he shot from a slingshot. Ball bearings? How big were these ball bearings? This could be a dangerous scene. Especially if you're using one of those wrist rockets. You guys familiar with wrist rockets? I saw them when I was a kid. Some of my shady friends. And, I didn't participate in such activities, but my shady friends were killing pigeons with ball bearings shot with a wrist rocket. I mean, you can really get them going. You could probably kill a man if you hit him in the temple. And it says he was shooting car windshields, breaking windows. It doesn't say if he was murdering pigeons or using toads as target practice. Can't tolerate that sort of animal cruelty either. The old man was arrested after officers served a search warrant, and they found the evidence, the slingshot itself, the slingshot and ball bearings at his home in Azusa. The Azusa Police, Lieutenant Jake Bushy. Jake Bushy, that's a great name for a lieutenant. Lieutenant Jake Bushy on the scene. He said on Saturday that the detectives learned that most of the ball bearings were shot from the suspect's backyard. He's 81 years old. You think he's going to go on, he's going to do some drive-bys, Jake Bushy? No, he's too old for drive-bys, slingshotting. He's going to do it probably from his front porch, maybe an attic window if he's feeling frisky. But it's hot up in that attic. He doesn't want to get up there. What's this guy's name? They don't even name him. Let me scroll back. Did I name a name and forgot? No name. They're just calling him the serial slingshot terrorist. Here's another quote from Lieutenant Jake Bushy. We're not aware of any kind of motive other than just malicious mischief. In other words, he's just an a-hole. I think he's just an a-hole is what Jake Bushy wants to say, but he can't say it at the press conference. I want to call him an a-hole. I'm just going to say he was a very bored old man. The old man is scheduled to appear in court soon. Says soon. I'm going to go. You guys want to meet me there? We'll see what happens. To probably give this guy life in prison. Dang, that's going to be a long week because he's 81. Come on, guys, the jokes. Do you think they're going to sling the book at him? Sling the book at him. Come on, guys. I got some advice for this old man if he's listening, because he's obviously experiencing peak boredom in life. Move down to the villages with a bag of Viagra, bro. Finish out your years in style. Yay! North Korea has reportedly sent balloons carrying feces into South Korea. Sadly, this is North Korea's most advanced weapon, turns out. Poop balloons, okay. Guys, we're going to be plummeted into World War poop. I'm so sorry to inform you. Let's get into the article. South Korea's military confirmed today that North Korea had sent over more than 150 balloons presumed to be carrying feces into the South Tuesday evening. Military and police personnel are currently collecting the poop balloons that have landed in South Korean territory, with packages suspected to contain excrement attached to them. So just in case you're trying to imagine, it's not a balloon filled with poop. It's balloons, and they're tied to a package that contains poop. And I don't know what's worse than receiving receiving a crap balloon or being forced to fill crap balloons by your leader? This is ridiculous, man. I can't believe this is real. The reports are that as of Wednesday morning today, some balloons are still airborne, guys, so watch out. Watch out. Some are still airborne. Some fallen balloons were found in places such as Gangwon, Gyeonggi, and North Gyeongsang. Did I pronounce those correctly? Anybody? Says here, authorities are also checking whether propaganda leaflets were among the contents of the balloons. Oh, who's the poor sap that's got to put on some gloves and leaf through the crap balloons to find propaganda leaflets? At that point, who cares about the propaganda? You got bags of poop landing on your property, man. You got bigger problems than propaganda. You got poopaganda. Hey, poopaganda. Come on, guys. Good jokes here. All right, now we have the South Korean defense minister saying anyone living near the fortified border is urged to keep away from the poop balloons. Like, they think people just running out to hug and catch the poop balloons? Is that what they think? Oh, crap falling from the sky. Can't wait. They're urged to keep away and report these crap balloons to the military or the police. This would be a good time to bring back the catapult, wouldn't you think? How about you give these citizens that live near the fortified border some miniature catapults so they can shoot the crap right back over? I poop in your general direction. The North Korean defense minister issued a statement. Oh, let's see what they have to say about it. They issued a statement on Sunday vowing to exercise, quote, strong power for self-defense and warned that, quote, mounds of waste paper and filth would be sent to the south in response to it flying some, quote, dirty things to the north. Ooh, what kind of dirty things did the south send to the north, I'm wondering? Was it balloons carrying some dirty underwears? No, your dirty undergarments have been flying over our border. Very naughty, naughty. We are going to send you bags of our poo. By the way, they didn't even light the poo on fire. And no one's taken the time to notice that or to make mention of it. They didn't even light it on fire. Amateurs, in other words, amateurs. Everybody knows if you're going to antagonize your neighbor with some poop on the porch, you light it on fire, stupid. Now, it says here, for years that South Korean activists have sent balloons into North Korea, carrying leaflets criticizing its leaders, as well as USB memory sticks of K-pop music videos. Oh, that's fascinating. Did you guys know that they were sending balloons that were carrying K-pop music videos for the kids over in North Korea? This is how we're gonna get them. They're gonna see these videos of the K-pop artists, and they're gonna immediately want to be in South Korea. They're gonna jump the fence. I love how you think you're going to save people with leaflets over there. They're so heavily just brainwashed. What do you think you're doing? Anything you're sending over there as far as leaflets goes and memory sticks is just going to go unappreciated. I'm sorry to say. That's stating it mildly. Well, I mean, if you want to send something over there that'll help them, send drugs, man. Send drugs. Send some substances that make them put their brain in a place that isn't North Korea for a few hours. That'll do them well. We have here someone named Peter, who's a research fellow at the Sejong Institute. He said sending balloons was far less risky than taking overt military action. He says, quote, "These kinds of gray zone tactics, sending balloons, are more difficult to counter, and they hold less risk of uncontrollable military escalation, even if they're terrible for the civilians who are ultimately targeted." I guess what this guy's saying is, in the whole scheme of things, balloons are sort of harmless, and in this instance, a bit of a joke. Poop balloons. I mean, it's not something you're going to declare war over. It would seem. Although, I don't know, when China sent that spy balloon over here, I thought people were going to lose their minds. People definitely wanted to go to war when that was happening. How dare them send a balloon? Hey, man, I mean, in light of that, looking back on it, at least China didn't send a giant crap balloon. You know, that would have been terrible. We would have definitely gone to war, I think, at that point. This kind of crap happens all the time, apparently. In 2016, North Korea sent balloons packed with cigarette butts and used toilet paper over the fence as well. Balloons carrying cigarette butts and used toilet paper, yeah. Which actually that's just regular North Korean birthday party balloons. That's what they get over there. Poor kids. You know, it's hard living up there. You got a state-enforced haircut that you don't want. Just tough stuff. You know, I was thinking, imagine if one of those crap balloons hit a wind turbine. I mean, then you could really say the crap has hit the fan. Yeah, that's the one. Yay! Well, hello, my friends and loyal listeners of the Weird AF News podcast. Thank you for spending some time with us. We appreciate that. Me and my team. My team? Jonesy, we didn't know you had a team. Yeah, I have a team. It's me and my multiple personalities. Didn't you know? Anyways, yeah, this is just a one-man show in a closet, just FYI. So, you know, if you're feeling like you want to support a media empire that is one man in a closet, I think that's a great idea. I think it's a good way to spend your money. Just hand it over and help me keep the podcast going. Go to weirdafnews.com and buy Jonesy a coffee, which I might spend on beer. I might spend the money on beer. I'm not going to lie. I might buy weed. with it. I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to be honest. I might buy weed with it. Right now I'm sipping on an espresso martini because I just thought that would bring something to the show today. I'm like, you know, oftentimes I just drink regular coffee, you know, a coffee beverage before the show. Oftentimes it's cold brew, but I thought, you know, I'm gonna hit it with a espresso martini. That might put me in a very special frame of mind for the show. And I think it worked well. I really do. I think this was a damn good episode, I really have to say. I'm not saying it's top 10 all time, but I'm saying it's pretty damn good. Definitely top 10 this week. Top 10 this week. I don't even do 10 episodes in a week. That's crazy, guys. Anyways, I had something to say. What was it? Oh, I wanted to give a belated happy birthday to Christine, who is a big fan of the show. Her man Ellis reached out to me and hired me to make a birthday cameo for her. I recorded a 4 or 5 minute video of me, and in the middle of it, I really go on a very a crazy rant that's really incoherent. But I sent it over to her anyway. She seemed to enjoy it. So, but in the middle of that, I have to say, I'm like, why am I saying these things? This is a birthday wish. I guess that's what you get when you hire me for anything. I mean, it's just my mouth goes quicker than my brain. I'm like, what am I saying? Stop it. Turn off the spigot, man. Turn off the brain spigot. But, you know, oftentimes it's just too late for that. So anyway, she got a very weird, wild birthday wish. Long, rambling video. 4 or 5 minutes long. If you guys, you know, want to hire me to leave one of your loved ones an incoherent, insane-sounding birthday video, you can hire me on Cameo. I'm on the Cameo. It's cameo.com/funnyjones, I think. Is that what it is? Let me look at my profile. Nope. It's Cameo, Cameo. Yeah, that's it. .com/comedian Jonesy. One word. Comedian Jonesy, Jonesy. Not SEYESY, guys. So, yeah, you can hire me. I've been hired, I don't know, not a lot. Most people don't hire me off the Cameo. I've had maybe like 6 or 7 video requests. I thought I would really have more, but you know, it's kind of a weird thing to offer. You know, I can understand why people wouldn't want that. It works. Here's when it works: when you and your partner or your close person, maybe even your roommate or your mom or something, you both listen to the show, Weird AF News, and then it's one of your birthdays, and so the other one gets a birthday wish from me for them. That's when it really works well. You know, in other words, if you just bought this as if you hired me to do a cameo for someone who doesn't listen to the show, they probably would be like, "Why did you hire this insane person to leave me a crazy birthday wish video? This doesn't make any sense at all. I don't even know this guy, and how does he know that I love carrot cake? How does he know that?" Yeah, because that's one of the aspects of the videos. You can say something about the person, like a secret or something, and that you can tell me, and then I mention it in the video to freak them out. It's really fun. I think it's a really fun thing to do for someone, but you have to be kind of a fan of me or a fan of the show to have it work. Anyways, you should consider hiring me for such a thing if your lover, if the person that is in your immediate orbit listens to the show along with you. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm done selling myself to you, trying to take your money. It's rather pathetic, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I agree. So we'll stop that. Is today Thursday yet? No, it's Wednesday. Yeah. No basketball tonight. Celtics are going they're in the finals. The Celtics are in the finals. I've been walking on cloud nine for a couple of days since the Celtics got into the NBA finals. I'm just gonna put that out there. I know that might annoy a lot of you, especially Lakers fans. But man, am I loving life right now. Oh yeah. Sports have always been a barometer for my mood, I have to say. And being from Boston as a child growing up, we weren't so great. But lately things have been nice. Anyways, I think our football run is over. But I'm enjoying the Celtics, and that's pretty cool. I love you guys. Anyways, thanks for putting up with me. Appreciate it. If you want to call me, it's 646-450-2012, and my email's funnyjones@gmail.com. Please go to weirdafnews.com and support the show. Love you.